Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and I'm picking up where I left off in Doki Doki New Eyes. So we're going into the Saturday now, where presumably Yuri and Sayuri are going to the Euro Falls, because this is following the Ken of Rainclouds. Here we go. The morning sun illuminates my living room. I stay on the couch, still a bit tired. One of those dreams again. Despite the knot in my stomach, I smile a little. Finally, the weekend. I look at my phone. Huh? Missed calls, too. Both from Mom. Dial her number again. I hope I'm not too late. Sayuri's still in denial that her mom said she wouldn't come. Hello? I sigh with relief. Thank God. Take a shot. Hi, Mom. Gosh darn it. Skipped over a message there. I'm not doing that. This thing is doing it itself. It's just, I have the text speed on high, so it... Anyway, I'm so sorry. I should have picked up earlier when I was sleeping, and don't worry, you're a sweetheart. I should have known. You need your rest after all. I was just calling to tell you about this weekend. Here skips a beat. Please. I'm really not sure I'll be able to come. If I do, though, I'll be there this evening. It'll be really late, but I'll be there. So just go to sleep and wait to see if I'm there tomorrow, okay? I'll do my best to organize my meetings. It's a promise. I'm grinning at my phone. This is probably a weird sight, but I don't really care. I can't describe how relieved and full of hope I am. Of course. I'll be waiting. Do your best, Mom. Thank you, sweetheart. Have a wonderful day. See you this evening. She hangs up without answering. I pocket my cell phone. Yes. I check as I stand up to grab something to eat. I'll be eating some fruits today, not that I can't do eggs, but I'm not really hungry. I quickly eat and I grab my phone again. There's something else I have to take care of. It can only go well, I feel it. I dial Sayuri's number. Phone beeps a few times. Sayuri doesn't answer. Well, she's probably just sleeping. That must be it. I guess I have a little bit of time. I could use a shower and some casual clothes to start off. Yeah, she slept in her uniform, right? Again. I look inside my closet to find something suitable for today. Not sure if I'll end up going out with Sayuri or not, so I need something comfortable both to walk and to stay home. In a few minutes, I finally find a good sweater. Something casual, not too heavy, not too light, it'll do. I put the clothes under my arm and I head to the bathroom to take my shower. It's kind of... I don't know, personally, I don't, living alone as I do, have my own room, my bathroom to myself, I don't take my clothes into the shower with me. It's a curious choice for someone who lives on her own. Anyway, my shower ended up taking longer than usual. Not having to go to school sure is relaxing. Get to spend some time under the hot water. Time is such an important resource. It's a shame no one has enough. I start walking around my living room looking for something to do. Truth is, I'm already getting a little bored though. Suddenly I hear my phone ring in my pocket. Glance at the screen. Sayuri! So she called back. I pick up. Yuri? First thing I notice is how quiet her voice is. I decide to ask her anyway. This is much more stressful than I expected. Sayuri? Hey Yuri, need anything? How am I supposed to phrase this now? Would you like to go out somewhere? That's too straightforward. I take a deep breath. You see, I saw you left the club earlier than usual yesterday, so I thought maybe you'd like to go out for a bit? Sayuri's reaction is immediate. Oh, that! Yeah, I was a bit tired yesterday, but I'm all good. I'd love to go out for a bit. Where do you want to go? Well, if you want, we could go and see the Euro Falls together. I'd really love to. I sigh with relief. So I made the right choice. I'm glad. She seems really interested in this little trip. I can't wait to spend time with her. I'll be coming in 10 minutes or so, if you don't mind. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Hang up. This is great. It's too hard to hide my excitement. I check that I have my phone and my clothes are fine for today one last time. Look at myself in the mirror. I look tired, sure, but the smile on my face is genuine. Thanks, Sayuri. I walk towards my drawer, glancing one last time at the living room. Please be there this evening, Mom. Yeah, this thing is really, she's, really interested in seeing her mom. Anyway, Yeah, I'll reserve comment on their relationship until we see how it plays out, I guess. Weather is incredibly nice today. Even better than yesterday. It's going to be a great day, I just know it. I'm going to do my best to make Sayuri enjoy it, and we're going to have fun. I'll show her. Natsuki's words stay in the back of my head. I need to show her how much she counts to me. I take a decisive first step towards Sayuri's house. As I approach her house, I see her standing in front of it, waiting for me. She looks incredibly cute in her casual outfit. Your gay is showing again. Sayuri confirmed. Sorry. Well, even cuter than usual. Hello, Sayuri, how are you? She grins at me. There's no kind of exhaustion or sad feeling on her face. I'm good. How about you? You look tired. Oh, don't worry about that. I didn't get much sleep. It's alright. I was writing all night long. Alright then, shall we get going? I nod at her. I lead the way to the nearest train station. I'm a little stressed. I've never really left the city like this before, but with Sayuri by my side, things will surely go fine. I keep looking around the place. So many schedules and lights everywhere. This is something I'm definitely not used to. Sayuri, however, doesn't seem really impressed. Yuri? Yes? I was wondering, what were you writing about? Must have been something great for you to stay up all night. Sayuri's question came out of the blue, and I'm not sure how to respond. This is a little embarrassing. How am I supposed to say I was writing because of a movie? Oh, I was just trying a new style, but it didn't really work, so yeah. It didn't really sound too convincing. I smile at Sayuri, but deep down, there's one thing I'd like to know before I can truly enjoy this afternoon. I'm sorry if I sound a little pushy, but are you sure you were alright yesterday? Tremi's looked really concerned. I told you, don't worry about it. I'll tell him I'm fine. Let's just enjoy our day, alright? Sayuri's my friend. She wouldn't lie to me, so I'm going to trust her. After all, she's right. We came here to enjoy our time together. You're right. Maybe today will give me some more inspiration for writing. Sayuri takes care of the train tickets for me. I don't really know who or what to ask, so I'd rather let her take care of this. I check the schedule on my phone. The train should be here soon. Indeed, as I look in the distance, I see it quickly approaching. We both enter as soon as it arrives. Looks like we're the only ones here. So this is what the inside of a train looks like. It looks amazing. It has an antique feel to it, and the smell. I've always seen the trains going so fast in the distance, but I've never experienced what it feels like to be inside of one. From the corner of my eye, I see Sayuri staring at me, a half smile on her face. My gaze stops on her arm. Sayuri? Sayuri? What is it? About what you saw the other day? She nods. It looks like she understood what I meant. Well, thank you for not talking about it. And if there's anything on your mind, well, I'm here. Sayuri flinches a bit, but keeps smiling. I'm fine, but I was really concerned about you, you know? If you don't mind me asking, why did you do it? After all, there's no need to lie to her. This is what friends do, right? She's not here to judge me. Well, you know, my life isn't as fun as everybody else's. That's why I'm always at home, writing. But the club is a place where I can finally feel at ease. Sometimes, though, I get that need to harm myself. I can't control it. I'm really ashamed of it. That's why I was so scared when you saw me, so I want to apologize. I'm really sorry, Sayuri. I feel oddly calm as I explain her what's going on in my head. Explain to her, perhaps? I don't know. Putting what I'm feeling into words just seems easier around her. Sayuri, I understand that's not your fault. There's no need to apologize, you know. We all have problems at some point, and I'm sure you'll get better. After all, we're friends, aren't we? I'm so relieved. Thank you so much. I promise I'll do my best to stop. As meaningless as these words sound, I can't be more sincere. I will stop. No matter the circumstances, no one should have to go through physical pain in order to ease a moral pain. Moral pain? That implies that she's doing it out of guilt, but I thought we established that she's doing it for pleasure or boredom. I don't know. You know, if she's doing it out of guilt, fine. I can get behind that. Like, it's I had her doing at least in part out of guilt in my own mod. and I mean, and that's consistent with what I researched about self-harm in the first place, which I did in preparation. Well, first in preparation for True Literature Club, and then again for Storm. Side note: never research self-harm unless you're prepared for a world of pain. There's a lot of sad out there. Anyway, moving on. You don't have to answer, but do you know why you feel the need to hurt yourself? I'm about to tell something I can't take back. Is this really a good idea? Please don't hate me if I tell you. Why would I hate you, Yuri? You're allowed to have a little Raincloud from time to time. You see, seeing Tormuse and Natsuki happy together really makes me sad. Oh, I mean, I don't want them to be unhappy. It's just that I appreciate Tormuse's company, and seeing him stay with Natsuki all the time just hurts. I'm sorry, I'm just being stupid. I look down, avoiding Sayuri's gaze. This is just stupid. I don't even know the real reason behind my actions. This is just a guess. That's not stupid at all, Yuri. It's normal to feel this way when someone you like just goes away. That's how life works. You have to see the bright side. Tormuse is happy with Natsuki, and it's the only thing that matters, isn't it? I sigh. If only I could see life the way Sayuri sees it. I guess it is. How can you always be so cheerful, Sayuri? You know, I really admire you. No matter the circumstances, you're always smiling. Just like right now. I'd love to be like you. These words just escape my mouth. I admire Sayuri. I think that deep down, this is the reason why I couldn't bring myself to get closer to her. It's a bit like trying to talk to the popular students. It's tempting, but I know I won't ever dare to do it. You seemed okay talking to Monica yesterday. I'm really grateful, Yuri. But you know, you're a great person. You don't need to change. You're beautiful and you're really interesting. Sayuri confirmed. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll stop. Actually, I won't. It's normal for you to feel down at times like these, but remember, you have your friends. You have me and Monica. You don't need to feel ashamed or sad. No matter the obstacle, as long as you believe you can do it, you'll do it. Sayuri flashed me one of the most beautiful smiles I've ever seen. Such a beautiful person, outside and inside. I'm really glad I'm your friend, Sayuri. You deserve to be happy all your life. Sayuri keeps smiling but doesn't answer. I look around the train. It seems like it'll take a long time before we actually get arrived to Yoro. God, take a shot. I'm really exhausted. Why don't you take a nap? Yoro isn't really close, so you have time. Is this really okay? Of course. I'll wake you up once we're there, don't worry. Thank you, Sayuri. I rest my head on Sayuri's shoulder. Ooh. Some intimacy between the two girls. sorry. It feels incredibly good. Her breathing is regular. I synchronize mine with hers as I listen to the soft noise of the train. Before I know it, I'm slowly falling asleep. Is you gonna have another dream? Maybe not. I stretch my arms. So that felt good. On my left, I hear Sayuri's regular breathing. I turn my head to look at her. She's peacefully sleeping, clutching my sleeve with one of her little hands. I chuckle a little. No matter how much I repeat it, I can't be thankful enough for her presence or anyone else's in the club. Such a happy, energetic girl. No matter how hard life is for her, she finds a force to fight and to smile. She's always so invested in everyone. She deserves all the friendship I can give her. Aww. Take some time to look a little outside. As soon as I spot the mountains and the forest around me, I gasp in awe. So, is this what it feels like to travel? I can understand why Mom likes her job so much if that's the case. It feels like I'm being surrounded by nature, like it's something I can't control. Can't wait to see what the waterfalls look like. Suddenly, a warning announces that we'll soon reach the Euro stop. I anxiously glance at Sayuri, who's still sleeping. Such a peaceful expression. How can I wake her up? The stop is already visible in the distance. I gently shake Sayuri's shoulder. Let's hope that'll be enough. Sayuri? Did I fall asleep? You did. It turns out I'm the one who woke you up. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn this volume down a bit. Sorry, turning it down on my end. I shouldn't adjust on your end there. Anyway. Turns out I'm the one who woke you up. Sorry. It's alright. Let's just go and enjoy the view, okay? Train stops and I grab Sayuri's hand, leading her out of it. Holding hands. Yeah, you know, I do have to say, I do actually like. I do really like the Eurofall scene, like in the original, like the original Rainclouds. I say original because this didn't appear in DDLZ. This is CykaDev moving away from DDLC and writing his own thing, which I really appreciate because I also think he's at his best when he does that. And the Eurofall scene is super sweet. I actually reloaded it a few times to go through it again because the rest of Rainclouds is either all sad all the time or it's just super clunky and tedious. And this is like the only real sweet spot in the whole mod. You know, even though it's mostly just like, you know, kind of slice of life kind of stuff, it's you know, it's sweet. It's its own thing. And when CykaDev makes a story its own thing, that's when it shines. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, and this is even this little image like, they're holding hands as they leave the train. Oh, it's so sweet, you know. Anyway, moving on. I immediately stop on the first step out of the train. This sight is wonderful. There's no other words to describe this mix of colors and feelings. It's absolutely incredible. The particular atmosphere created by this place. I take my phone out of my pocket to take a picture of the view, and I'll definitely show them to Mom. Where'd you hear about the Eurofalls, Yuri? I turned to face Sayuri. I'd better be honest about this too then. I guess there's no shame in admitting it. As stupid as it may sound, I heard about it in a movie. I did too. It's not stupid at all. It's just as inspiring as poems too, you know? Exactly. All kinds of creative arts deserve to be understood. When somebody creates something, they generally want to send a message, or they want to show something. I really respect that. Yeah, honestly, I'd never have heard about those falls without that movie. I can't hold my excitement anymore. I smile at Sayuri. Then let's go check it out. I lead the way. I've seen the plane. She popped out of existence there. She didn't slide off like she did. Every character has done every single time this whole mod. I guess CykaDev missed a spot. I lead the way. I've seen the plane countless times before. I can see it in my head. Our way to the mountain is already an amazing experience. The entire place is empty. The sound of our footsteps echoes around us, creating a rhythm to ambience. I occasionally stop to take pictures. My phone's gallery is already filling up. Without even thinking, I start humming. I'm not scared of what Sayuri will think. This is the first time I have this feeling. Even with Natsuki, I was always scared she'd judge me about some things. Seems like Sayuri understands me. She's willing to accept my flaws. I'm not sure she understands how great of a friend she is. We enter the main trail. The trees are surrounding us, hiding us from the blazing rays of the sun. The air smells of plants and humidity, something I never get to experience at home. Somehow the smell is familiar. I can't put my finger on what it reminds me of, though. I stop near trees, spotting a beautiful pond. Get my phone to take a picture once again. I'll probably delete most of them, but I can't afford to miss those opportunities to create memories. I hear Sayuri's steps coming closer to me. Enjoying it so far? I'm loving it. It's been a while since I've last enjoyed such an afternoon. Thank you for coming, Sayuri. Don't thank me. We haven't even seen the falls yet. Are they far from here? Oh, if we keep walking some more, we'll get there in no time. I pointed the trail. She popped out of existence again. Near the end, there should be a little path, barely visible. I wonder how many people have ever seen these waterfalls. Who knows, maybe it can be my secret little place, just like Monica's lake. We start walking again. I feel like I could walk for hours. My legs barely hurt anymore. I suddenly spot the little path I was thinking about. I hop on it, followed by Sayuri. The sound of the waterfall gets closer. I walk faster. Hey, neat. That's nice artwork. Can't help but stare at this huge waterfall. All this water endlessly flowing. I glance at Sayuri. She's staring at me with an astonished look. Before I know it, we're both uncontrollably laughing at the ridiculous beauty of the scene. We stand there looking at the waterfall. It's captivating. The ambience. You spelled ambience with an A this time. The ambience is creating is surreal. It feels incredibly agitated but so calm at the same time. The water is clear, yet the reflections of the sun in it make it look like chaos. I keep looking at every single moving element I can see. All the birds, all the butterflies, everything makes the scene unique, something I won't ever forget. And Sayuri next to me. Is she enjoying this? Are we really friends? If we are, then I want to talk to her. I want to tell her what's on my mind. It feels like I could just say anything here. It's like I'm away from the usual pressure. Hey, Sayuri. You know, I'm sorry if this sounds really stupid. I know it's unlike me, but I was wondering, do you think that one day someone will love me? Is she coming on to Sayuri? Sayuri confirmed? Sorry. It's not that I want a boyfriend or something. She is coming on to her. Sorry. Not sorry. You know, I know, I mean, I know CykaDev didn't write it that way. But this is what I was thinking the first time I played Rainclouds. I was saying, is he gonna go there? Is he really gonna go there? Like, I was honestly getting excited at this part. I thought for sure, like, because I know, I mean, like, it's a super sweet scene, and I'm thinking, I'm like, the whole time I was waiting for the other shoe to drop, because, you know, because Rainclouds is prides itself on being all sad all the time. So when I talked to CykaDev afterward, it's one thing he did mention that the Waterfall scene is meant to be like sort of the calm before the storm. It's like the last happy moment before everything goes to shit. So. And you sort of, even before I talked to CykaDev about it, like, I anticipated that. Like, I figure, I thought, what I thought was that Yuri was going to come onto Sayuri, so I was going to eject her, and then is going to create a huge, big, embarrassed, awkward moment, and maybe Yuri's going to go off to cut herself, and Sayuri's going to go off and feel all the sadder for messing with her friendship. And it's just going to be miserable all around. That's not the way the scene goes, but because again, I'm not convinced that CykaDev even has gaydar. You know, like when I told him I was expecting Yuri to come on to Sayuri. His reaction, CykaDev's reaction, was kind of like, you know, like, that didn't even occur to me, you know. So I don't think he had that in mind at all. I think all his I was gonna say queer baiting, but I don't think it's intentional queer baiting. I think he isn't aware of what it looks like to certain members of the population. Who are, you know, I don't know, who are cognizant of that, more cognizant of that than he is about those sorts of things. Anyway, moving on. I feel lonely, that's it. I turn my head to look at the waterfall again, the mix of chaos and peace in one single endless flow. It's a little like my thoughts, conflicted. After a few seconds, Sayuri finally decides to answer my question. Do you seriously think you'll die alone, Yuri? It's a morbid way to put it. You have so many great qualities. I'm sure many boys would be interested in you. No. So heteronormative. How could you? You just have to be a little more confident. How come you've got no boyfriend yet, Sayuri? Yeah, and this is the line which really cemented that. Yeah, it's heteronormative. No Sayuri. You're such a great person. To be honest, at first I thought you were going to go out with Tormuse, but he chose Natsuki. I chuckle a little. No matter what I'm saying, my facial expression doesn't change. In a normal situation, I'd be feeling embarrassed or I'd be apologizing, but this is Sayuri, and the context is just undescribable. She definitely has some sort of welcoming aura around her. You love him, don't you? What? Of course not. It's... I love you instead. No, I'm kidding. It's written all over your face, and I don't blame you, really. Sayuri's voice is soft, like she doesn't really mind. What does she mean it's written all over my face? Her expression suddenly changes. But sadly, as you said, he chose to be with Natsuki, and we can't really do much about it. Though I'm sure you'll find someone that will love you. For a few seconds, it looks like she was hurt by what she was feeling. Like she was pained by Natsuki and Tormi's relationship. But she's right, we have to support her. Monika said so too, didn't she? I guess that's right. I want Tormis to be happy too. I really don't understand how you can always be such a good person, always making everyone happy. Don't you get tired? Of course not. There's nothing better than seeing those you love get better, you know? Hearing Sayuri's words makes me feel weird, like she's directly talking to my heart. I grin at her. Well, I should be thankful. I still have you, after all. We both stay silent for a minute or so, still watching the waterfall. I feel like I could fall asleep here. The rhythm the waterfall makes is like a lullaby. Suddenly, Sayuri taps my shoulder. Isn't it already getting late? Maybe we should think about heading home. I think that's my watch. Indeed, it's getting late. Time really fly by that quickly? Oh, yeah. I take one last look at the waterfall. I want to remember this moment forever. That was refreshing. This time, Sayuri leads the way. She's humming a tune I don't recognize. Soon enough, the sound of the waterfall is far behind us, and we've reached the train station again. Sayuri looks in the distance, making a weird expression. She squints her eyes to try to see the train. Hey, tell me, Yuri, isn't the train supposed to be here already? Indeed it should be. That's weird. I take my phone out of my pocket to check the schedule. I've checked it this morning at the station. There should be a train already. There's no way we could have missed it, right? We were next to it the whole time. We would have at least heard it. Oh my god. Take a shot. I'm so sorry. Sayuri, I'm so sorry. What's wrong? Is the train late? You don't have to apologize about that. I misread the schedule, and there's no more trains until tomorrow. I feel really embarrassed now. However, Sayuri just laughs a little and smiles. Oh, is that the problem? We'll manage, don't you worry. Let's make an adventure. Your cheerful tone sounds slightly different than usual. This isn't an adventure, this is my fault. But if something happens to her, I'll never forgive... Whoops. That was my bad. I'll never forgive myself for causing her more trouble. Do you hate me now? I'm so sorry. I'm sure you had a lot to do, and I tell you, it's alright. Let's get going. I'm sure we can find a bus or something. I guess we can, yeah. Sayuri takes her time to walk, looking around her. Her good mood won't vanish. Such a strong girl. I wonder how she can keep her head high all the time. This walk is actually starting to take some time. Even though I slept this morning, I can't help but yawn every few meters. This is exhausting, but I can't tell Sayuri. She's still going, using the little force she still has to push forward. Sayuri and I end up looking at the setting sun. Sorry, did I see a message flash by there? I have to follow her, okay. I don't know why that one flashed by. Anyway, look at the setting sun. I don't know where we are right now, but I think we can see most of Yoro below us. The city true is magnificent. I've never seen anything like this before. Yoro really is an amazing place, isn't it? I honestly didn't imagine it'd be this great. Now I just want to live here. Me too. I don't know if Sayuri was joking or not, but I wasn't. My mind feels better. Like I'm not bothered by anything else. So abrupt. Sayuri's phone suddenly beeps. I'm startled by the horribly loud sound it produced. Yeah, me too. She glances at her phone, squinting her eyes to read what's written. The sunset is a little too bright. She makes a weird expression and she puts the phone back in her pocket. I hesitate for a few seconds before finally letting my curiosity take over. Who was that? Oh, that was just Monika. Just Monika. Don't worry. But the posters, you know? Oh, yeah, the festival. I wish Tormes would come to help me, but as we've already established, I look at the ground. I've talked about it with Monika. If he's happy with it, then let's just leave him be. That's right. It's the same sun, the same trees, the same kind of houses as we have at home. But it feels different here. I don't know what it is, it just does. I'd love to be here just a little while longer, but I know my legs won't be able to handle it. Why does everything have to end at some point? Sayuri suddenly snaps her fingers. Snaps your fingers. Well then... There you go. Well then, let's go. Our bus won't be there forever. We walked down the steep hill we were on. I don't know how many times I almost fell on the way here. Sorry. I'm just curious about something. Find a bus or something. Okay. Bus won't be there forever. Was there a line that was in my imagination? I didn't remember there being a line where they said they found a. I don't know. There's considering how many unnecessary details CykaDev puts in, you'd think there'd be a detail saying we checked the bus schedule and there's one soon, or we confirmed when the bus would be here or something. Oh well. Anyway. Moving on. Sayuri looks like she's slowing down, clearly exhausted. My breath is totally irregular. Let's just sit for a bit, alright? Sit down a little to rest. What if we really end up staying here? Oh, Mom say if she's home, she'll worry. But we have to find a way back home. I really hope we won't have to stay the night. My mother will worry and... But letting me finish my sentence, she points her finger at something in the distance. Hey look, the bus! Indeed, a pair of headlights is moving towards us. Finally! Bus stops before us. I lazily get up. My legs ache, but seeing the bus gave me just the right amount of strength I need. I rest my head against the window, trying to catch my breath. This is exhausting, to say the least. Who would have known it turned out this way? But we did it, and that was kind of enjoyable, don't you think? I've got to admit, I'm really exhausted, but it was amazing. I really had so much fun going out with you, Sayuri. I found myself flashing her the most sincere smile I've ever had. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, Yuri. I really appreciated it. I smiled at her and I put my head against the window again. Still a little warm because of today's blazing sun. The landscapes are slowly changing. I don't want to leave Yoro. The closer we get to home, the more I feel this knot in my stomach. I know what I'm fearing. When I'll be back home, will Mom be there? Will she be waiting for me? Or will I end up spending the night alone? No, she said she'd try. I trust her. I should enjoy the little time I have left with Sayuri for now. Soon enough, we've reached our destination. I stretched to relax my aching muscles. Haven't really thanked Sayuri for the entire trip properly, have I? She took some time off her day to come and spend some time with me. I can't thank you enough for today. I feel really inspired to write a poem. I think I'm going to get a bit of sleep first, though. Yeah, make sure you rest. I'll see you on Monday for the festival, then. I wave at Sayuri as I walk away. You know, I've been trying generally to keep these recordings to an hour long, but I think I'm going to end this one early because, you know, that was a sweet little scene. You know, little Waterfall scene. I think that's a good note to end on. Let's just end it on a happy note before everything goes to crap afterward, as I'm sure it will. Like CykaDev said himself that he put that scene in just as a bit of a reprieve from the sadness and stuff. So, yeah, you know, sweet little scene. It's like very, very different in tone from certainly from the rest of Rainclouds, and yeah. I mean, I still feel like there are. I still feel a bit of that pull of, oh, CykaDev is trying to tie this to the Rainclouds canon, and he has to make it line up, and he has to make sure they say the exact same lines at the same times. Yeah, the next couple of days, you know, the Sunday and the Monday, don't have Yuri at all in the original canon or in the Rainclouds canon. So here's an opportunity for it to really diverge from everything. So CykaDev won't be tied to anything. So hopefully everything from this point on will be all new material. Like, this is more or less the last point where CykaDev should be feeling any need to tie it to Rainclouds, which will hamper it from being its own thing, you know? So, yeah. Hopefully it'll make the mod more interesting after this. We'll see where it goes, and then we'll be into Act 2, and yeah, and then Yuri's internal monologue will have to, by necessity, will have to get nuts enough that lines like "I want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you" feels like a rational thing to say, and stuff like that. So, yeah. See where it goes. But yeah, until next time.